Dave Wheeler, you are the Provincial Grand Master for Lincolnshire. How are Province focusing on retention? You know, recruiting is pointless if we're not retaining the members after their first 2 or 3 meetings.
The members' pathway talks about getting people in, and they call it attraction rather than recruiting, but I know what recruiting is. And they talk about retention and also recovery when people may be thinking about leaving. And we can have thousands of people come into Masonry, but if we don't tell them what it's about, we don't explain the fees, the time commitments, and everything we possibly can before they join, then they might join and find it's not for them and leave. So the whole of that effort will be pointless. So I think we make people as aware as we possibly can about what's involved. We try and identify problems early when they are in the lodge, and that might be just missing a meeting or 2, or regular attenders who suddenly stop coming. And then we've introduced an initiative where if we know that somebody's going to resign or leave, then we do try and make contact with them to try and ascertain the real reasons that they're leaving.
That's at provincial level?
Yes, yeah.
It's funny, when I joined 3 years ago, I was told it was 8 meetings a year. Little did they tell me that that's, yes, it's 8 meetings, but then there's 8 rehearsals, and then there's the Lodge of Instruction, and then there's
Ladies' night, socials, yeah.
Do you think we should be better at that?
Well, I think we are now, and I think in the last 3 years, certainly the membership officer and the lodge membership officers that have been introduced are encouraged, firstly, to be much more open with potential candidates, tell them as much as they can without giving any of the secrets, but also encouraging them to attend functions as well, to get to know people, and to get that thorough understanding as far as you can of what's involved. I had no inclination of what was involved, apart from I had to be at the lodge at a certain time on the night of my initiation. And we all know that 8 nights a year could be 3 nights a week. And if people are told that when they first join, then it's not a surprise when they're asked to do things. And I often find that the younger, keener people who want to find out everything about Masonry are the people that are encouraged to join committees and take on work and get involved in other aspects. Now, that's great. Some people want that, other people don't. So I think it's incumbent on us as a province to make people aware of the potential commitments, not only in time, but in finance as well, because that could be a shock to somebody if they didn't know that there's a subscription and an annual fee. And I think we just have to be really honest with people. As membership officer myself for the province, I've had many conversations with people about the financial side. Some have said it's more than they thought it would be and haven't taken their interest further forward. But several have said it's a lot more reasonable than they expected. And that was a nice surprise for them when they actually joined.
Thank you very much.